The Hobbiton movie set is a significant location used for the Lord of the Rings film trilogy and the Hobbit film trilogy, serving as a stand-in for the town of Hobbiton in the Shire in both trilogies. It is situated on a family-run farm about 8 kilometers (5.0 mi) west of Hinura and 10 kilometers (6.2 mi) southwest of Matmata in Waikato, New Zealand, and is now a token tourism destination, offering a guided tour of the set. Pre-film set history. The geology of the area is that of the Hinura Formation, a group of alluvial silts, sands and gravels laid down in the last glacial period. Originally largely marshland, it was transformed in the 19th century by a large-scale drainage scheme and is now fertile agricultural land and a major racehorse breeding area. The Alexander family moved to the 500-hectare, 1,200-acre property of rolling grassland where the set is located in 1978. Since then it has been a livestock farm with 13,000 sheep and 300 Angus beef cattle. The main sources of income from farming are mutton, wool and beef. The Lord of the Rings. When director Peter Jackson began to look for suitable locations for the Lord of the Rings film series, he first saw the Alexander farm during an aerial search in 1998 and concluded that the area was like a slice of ancient England. Set decorator Alan Lee commented that the location's hills looked as though hobbits had already begun excavations. Part of the site has a lake with a long arm that could double as a river. After suitable negotiations with the owners, work commenced in transforming part of the farm into sets for Hobbiton and other parts of J.R.R. Tolkien's Shire in March 1999. The New Zealand Army brought in heavy equipment to make 1.5 kilometers (0.93 mi) of road into the site from the nearest local road and initial groundworks. Further work included building the facades for 37 hobbit holes and associated gardens and hedges, a mill and double-arch bridge, and erecting a 26-ton, 29-ton, oak above bag end that was cut down near Matmata and recreated on site, complete with artificial leaves. Thatch on the pub and mill roofs was made from rushes growing on the farm. Generators were installed and water and sewage also had to be considered. Catering was made available for up to 400 cast, crew and visitors per day. Jackson wrote, "I knew Hobbiton needed to be warm, comfortable and feel lived in. By letting the weeds grow through the cracks and establishing hedges and little gardens a year before filming, we ended up with an incredibly real place, not just a film set." Lee commented that it was satisfying to see that it had taken on something of the look of the Devonshire countryside I'd lived in for the past 25 years. Ian Alexander, the property owner, had initially been told that after filming, Hobbiton was to be removed and the area completely restored back to its original farmland. After filming, the production crew returned to the site and pulled down much of the Hobbiton set. Many of the hobbit holes were filled with soil and covered over. However, because of heavy rain, 18 of the 37 hobbit holes were left untouched, with plans for the film crew to return after the rains and destroy all of them. The Alexander family then made a deal with the production company to save the remainder of the Hobbiton and to allow for organized visits for the public.
There's something